All right, everyone. Hello. This is the next full moon. It seems like Teresa that we're meeting on these full moons, and we've been sitting here chatting for a while, just catching up, and uh, I'm excited for this evening to share with everybody. And I'm going to kind of turn it over to Teresa tonight to kind of lead the way. She's going to kind of help create this sacred space through a sweet prayer that's coming through for her. And then she and I are going to have a little dialogue about what's kind of our perception of what's happening right now. And then we're going to have a channel tonight. And as Teresa, we were sitting here, we could really feel three beautiful supportive energies coming through, which is, Teresa, your main channel is Lady Nadia. Correct. That's correct, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
And
Yes.
yeah. And that I've had this too. I mean, there's such I'm sure all of us who are listening have had various experiences of this. Is if the some aspects of our guides are kind of sitting back, and the energy that's needed is coming through to help assist us. And this evening we have Hilron and Saint Germaine, or Merlin, actually. So I'm excited. Teresa, are you excited?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I love this because we're talking. It's so interesting. I kind of wish we recorded a little bit of what we were talking about, because it really does set the stage around continuing to remove some of those barriers and filters that we've developed in lifetimes and culturally around connection. So with that, Teresa, I'm going to send it over to you to help set the stage for the evening. Whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Jill. This is exciting.
It's super exciting.
Excitement to and some part of excitement can be terrifying too. So, okay. Just a wee bit.
You're in such good company.
So, as Jill said, this is very organic. So we're stepping into another part of us. Yeah, just being organic, and whatever flows through for us, and that's lovely. So I did sit before and had a prayer come through from Lady Nadia, and I'd like to share that.
Great.
So, so just take a couple of deep breaths and just be within yourself. So, in the presence of I am, I surrender to the pink ray. I now allow the pink ray to surround and flood my body, both physical and subtle bodies. I now allow this to continue for the next 24 hours, allowing me to continue for the next 24 hours, allowing me to transform and transmute anything that may be blocking me from opening to the greater presence of my own self and divinity. Blessed I am, I that walks on this earth, spreading the light and love of the pink ray.
I feel like saying that. Oh, thank you. Wow, I could just really feel that in my throat. Thank you so much. So one of the things that we're aware of in this transformation is also this opportunity to come deeper into our wholeness. And here we are on the other side of the Scorpion full moon. And I've been doing a lot of gratitude. I have a little thing I started a week ago where I have a little stump outside, and when I go for a walk, if I'm greeted with a beautiful gift from nature, I've been taking it home and putting it on this gratitude. Just really paying attention to all the signs and signals that the earth is present, and it's almost as if the airwaves, the mental airwaves, have quieted and allowing for some deeper healing to occur is what I've been feeling. And so this evening, go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's true. I have a sense of that as well, Jill. The feathers, or there's always something. The flowers, the birds singing. They're drawing you to something that's
it feels like this.
Important.
Yeah, it feels like this rebalancing too, and almost disrobing. Like I saw this vision yesterday of standing in a jack pulpit, which a friend of mine had sent me a picture of a jack pulpit, which looks like an orchid. I'm not sure if you guys have them in Australia, but it was like all of a sudden I felt myself standing in it, and all I heard was disrobing. So it's almost like I'm disrobing some of those ways that I relate to my own feminine aspects, right? And even the masculine, but for some reason I'm starting to feel the energy turn into really looking at that feminine part of me that I hold against myself or that I misuse on some level unconsciously, or or it prevents me from seeing the light within another being. And we were kind of talking about that a little bit. Yeah, that we were learned to compare that and judge that and feel less than or something. It's just a really weird, when you talk about it, it feels so foreign. Like, why would we think like that of each other?
Yeah, I guess that's just our programming, though, that we've taken on unconsciously, I guess, and
right.
it stayed with us till this time.
Right.
I really feel like the masculine energy has played such a big part for such a long time, and now the feminine energy is coming in, and of course it works differently, but there is a balance there, and it's knowing that balance and looking at that balance and letting go of what you just said, letting go of that programming that we've had, and then rebalancing and looking from a fresh face, a fresh you.
Wow, I love that.
Letting go of, and that's what I get a sense of what we're doing today. That's what we're going to be doing today. It's time for it to implement a new way. And I mean, nothing wrong with the masculine energy. It's served us, but now we want to bring it into a different form and to balance with the feminine energy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I'm just feeling that as you're talking. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it is. It's quite strong. And I think that's a message. That's why we have the three here. We have the masculine and the feminine. Lady Nadia representing the feminine, and Hilron and Saint Germaine representing the balanced
there's something
male.
Yeah, the balanced male. Wow.
Yeah, so, and to bring that, so it's about So I think what we'll do, we'll be mainly, I am channeling. I'm starting to channel now.
Yeah,
And
I
so
can.
we'll just go in, just taking another deep breath and allowing yourself just to be fully present, just for a few minutes. So tonight we come in union. Tonight we balance the energies of the feminine and the masculine. And we do it in such a gentle way. The masculine has ruled for a long time, and from the masculine we work with our physical bodies and our mental bodies. And that's what we have been taught. And now it's time to just add to that, not necessarily letting go of it, but to add to that, to balance it, and working from our heart, our emotional body, and our spiritual body. So the evolution of what we're just spiraling up our bodies and integrating it all. So we become one and be more attuned to the higher being that we were before we decided to be here and to be here on earth. So just for a moment, feel your physical body and your mental body. Doesn't matter if you don't know what it is, there's some connection to it anyway. Your emotional body. So your emotional body is working with your heart and your spiritual body. Feel the different levels and the different vibrations. And some of you may even get different colours. So feel into the front of you and allowing from your sternum, from your collarbone down. Imagine that opens up. And every program, everything that you took on and everything that you've learnt is all in your body as you see it now, in your physical body. And from that area now, from your collarbone down to the pubic bone, imagine that opens up like a door. And you, the real being, the feminine, the spiritual being, even if you are male, you have that as a part of you. Step out. Take a sigh, for you have arrived. This is you. Turn around and look at your old body. It's okay to surrender it. It's okay. It's done its job. You're ready to step into the new, the now, the balanced, and to learn new ways of being in this lifetime. You are ready. Feel the masculine and the feminine balanced within you. You have the blessings of Lady Nadia, Saint Germaine, and Hilron. So Lady Nadia will instill you with the pink flame. And calibrate your vibration. Lady Nadia infuses you with the love of yourself. Saint Germaine infuses you with the violet flame, of protection, and of knowledge. Feel this coming through your spine, infusing every part of you. And now Hilron steps in with his beautiful emerald green flame. Infusing you with healing and the nourishment of your soul. Allowing you to be free to walk forward with balance and connection to the Earth Mother and to the Celestial within you. May your walk on Earth be blessed in so many ways.
Thank you. Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you.
Well, if we didn't know how we were going to do it, we were shown.
Yeah. And it feels like it's time to break up old agreements with ourselves, right? Like that's what I kept feeling, is like just those old decisions we made based off of an experience we've had, whether it was in this lifetime or a past lifetime, or like something that's in our consciousness or in our DNA. It's just like, that's what I kept feeling like, was breaking up energy right here for me.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just feels like some bigger graces around intent, right? And the way that we use our expression, or have used our, that's what I was getting. It's very powerful.
Yeah, it's a new way of doing things, a new way of approaching life.
Mm.
Hmm. So anything we had no longer no longer is important.
Right, almost like nullified, no charge. No, it's like we can recharge it if we want, but I don't think I want to.
No.
Yeah.
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 So you may feel a little bit tired, but that was a pretty big process. So you might feel a little bit tired. Make sure that you have lots of water today and rest when you need to rest.
Thank you.
I'm sure your sleep tonight will be a good one.
I think so too. Oh my gosh. Anything else you want to say in completing until we meet next month?
I must say I was a little bit like I only had a sketch of like a very small outline of what was happening. I wasn't expecting what turned up, but it was very it was beautiful the way it just, like you said, organically it all comes together. And it's about trusting. It's about me trusting in myself and allowing that to happen. And I guess it's about you trusting in yourself too, Jill, for all this to come together. So I thank you for your time. I thank you for your time, and the sharing of this makes me a better person too. I forget all the those things that we peg up on ourselves, and it just lifts me to another space to think, well, come on, this is what we need to do.
Right.
Yeah. So thank you.
Right. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for saying yes. And it feels like for this, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I just hope everyone gets something out of it. That's all. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's that our willingness to receive it too, right?
Yeah.
So thank you to each one of you that is listening and had that willingness to receive that beautiful moment that we just had. And we will see each of you, or you'll hear both of us next month. And many blessings to everyone.
Thank you. Bye.